Do you guys think that the Virgin Mary was a virgin by choice or by circumstance? I mean, like, everyone makes a big deal about Mary being a virgin, having a baby, but we always seem to gloss over the fact that half of Jesus' chromosomes came from someone so ugly she couldn't even get fucked by her husband. I'm actually thinking about becoming a Christian. I think it would be great to have God watching over me at all times, making sure I was safe. It would be such a time saver. I would never have to stop at red lights. Just Jesus take the wheel, you know. I mean, if Jesus could take the wheel for a little bit, that would be great. I am a shitty driver. The other day, I was driving around campus like a crazy person. I bumped some kid with cerebral palsy as he's trying to cross the crosswalk. And I just drove away. It's like hitting a car that already has a dent in it. What damage are you going to do? There's really no real damage you're going to do. Should have left a note, but whatever. Did any of you guys go to the CC hockey game a few weeks ago? Yeah. There were so many drunk bitches. Every time. And there's my favorite one, though, was the one in front of me who's just repeatedly screaming, CC sucks dick. Bitch, so do you. Don't be like, why? You do too. Like, don't be a hypocrite. Well, you know, there are really just a lot of people out there who should not be allowed to reproduce. And I'm crazy. I know I'm one of them, but God took care of that problem for me. So when I become a real scientist, my life's goal is going to be to develop a protein which will detect several key characteristics or habits that if someone does them, this protein will detect it and then shut down their reproductive system. And I've been making a list of these things that my protein would detect. Any use of the word swag? No. Incorrect use of apostrophes? I hate that. Taking pictures of pictures? That's terrible. The use of semicolons in text? I actually do this all the time. It makes people think that you're a lot smarter than you are. I don't actually know what semicolon does, but following any of the Kardashians on Twitter, setting their iPhone to play a whole song every time they get a text. That's annoying. Frequent trips to Walmart, greater than one per year. But actually, I love Walmart. I never actually buy anything whenever I go. There's just so many classy people. Are you guys ever at Walmart and you just look over at the family in the checkout line next to you and just be like, oh, I think the chromosome family, or the chromosome fairy visited that family last night. Extra chromosome for you. Well, have you guys ever noticed that here at DU, the word international just means Chinese? Last year when I lived in Nagel, I lived on the international floor. And I thought, you know, this will be cool. I'll be living with a bunch of people from different, like, countries. No, just Asians everywhere. But it's not that I don't love Asians. They're definitely my favorite breed of people if I had to pick one. But it's just like, like, that much of any group of people is overwhelming. My favorite was the little Asian girl who was decked out in Hello Kitty gear. She had the shoes, the gloves, the little hat. I love the hat. This girl was a treasure. I always try to find my Asians on Facebook, but they always have some crazy actual Chinese name that my keyboard doesn't have the keyboard to do that, so I can never find them. But when I introduced myself to the kid down the hall, I said, hello, my name is Chong, but you can call me Kevin. Kevin? Really? You pick any name and you pick Kevin? Okay, I'm sure I could search for Kevin on Facebook, but no one as Asian as you is going to show up. So. Are you guys' parents on Facebook? It's the worst. But do you know what's even worse? Grandparents on Facebook. My grandparents have nothing better to do, so they sit around on Facebook and wait for me to post stuff and comment on it. And it's actually hilarious because my grandma, she'll like press the caps lock button, and then so everything she posts is in caps for like 3 months, and then she actually presses again, it's all lowercase. It's just. But well, I used to untag myself from drunk pictures at parties, but now I don't because it's hilarious just to see them comment on it. I was with one of my friends, and it was a Halloween party, and I was just like me and her like wasted, and she's just like naked almost, and my grandma's like, "Is that your girlfriend?" Like, no. I should tell them that I'm gay, but they're gonna die soon, so whatever. There are so many treasures on Facebook. Are you guys friends with that Do You Compliments page? I've noticed a trend that they just pick out like the shittiest people on campus and like say nice things about them. The other day I saw this one. It said, "Susan is the sweetest person I know. Every day I see her is a good one. No, every day I see Susan is a bad one. This bitch sits next to me in chemistry class. She smells like farce, and she has like dead skin behind her ears that she like picks off and eats it." I'm pretty sure the Comstown family visits her dorm room on a nightly basis.